It is good evening. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Ronnie Show. So glad to be with us here tonight. Well, it's day number 12. It's our final day of 12 days of Christmas. But you know what? The Christmas holiday just goes by so fast. I gotta be honest with you. So, yeah, that's sad. But you know what? Hey, we'll do it all over again next year, as they say. So, yeah, let's get talking. Y'all quick, thank you guys very much. You guys are the best audience in television, so yeah, we thank you for that. I mean, especially when I give you guys gifts. I mean, you know, then you'll all just go crazy. But yeah, so once again, this show, I don't really have a topic picked out. Kind of been lazy with that the last couple of episodes, but you know what, it just happens. Okay, I mean, no excuses if I'm being honest with you. So, yeah. How do I look with my Santa hat? I know I look cute. And if you say otherwise, well then you're a disgrace to mankind. There we go. I said it. So yeah. But you are probably wondering how well my ear is doing. As you know, ever since I've been recovering from my cold, well, since this last Monday, as you're seeing this, last couple of days, for whatever reason, like, it's just way muffled over here, like, in my left ear. Like, I almost couldn't hear anything out of it, except for, you know, I mean, I guess I could kind of hear normally, but, you know, it wasn't the best. Like, I could still put my phone up to it and, like, hear what it was saying. Although I'm sure that probably didn't do any good to my ear, but you know what? It happens. But I can say today, Wednesday, this is the third day I've kind of been dealing with this, that everything seems to be almost back to normal. I would say, for sure, I can hear a lot better than I have the last couple of nights out of this ear. So I bet you by tomorrow or Friday, it'll basically all go away, and I'll be back to a normal human being. So, woohoo! So, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah. Yeah, so today we're actually, even though, this is airing on Christmas Eve, and we're actually filming this on Christmas Eve afternoon. So yeah, in fact, right now, as you're watching this, I am celebrating Christmas with my family right now. So yeah, that's kind of exciting. It's kind of funny, because tonight we'll do like a big Christmas with my whole entire family, and then tomorrow we're gonna go to my uncle and aunt's house and just have like lunch and leftovers there. So yeah, fun. So yeah, boy. And then after that, we'll be preparing for the New Year's. As you know, we're going to be doing a big New Year's Eve special. Well, it'll be in two parts. The first part will have college football playoff and the Muskies game, and then we'll take a half-hour break after, the college football game will almost certainly end after the Muskies game. So we'll take a 2-hour break, or not a 2-hour break, half an hour break after that, and then we'll officially be celebrating the new year, and we'll be on the air for hour and 20 minutes maybe. No, I grossly did not do my math right. I would say about an hour and 45 to 50 minutes. So yeah, that'll be exciting. I lost the pink piece of confetti. I don't know where it went, but oh well. Yeah, because, whenever that ends, then we'll start at 30 minutes later, and then we'll go off there at 1:30 a.m. Eastern. Why? Yawns, gosh. I like how I don't yawn at all, like, throughout the day, and then when I do these videos or broadcasts or whatever, then I start yawning. It's like you couldn't just let me yawn, before, but whatever. I just kind of let it go, to be quite honest with you. So yeah, let's see. We had our sports/pop culture panel discussion show pilot today, and I thought it went pretty well. I didn't think I would be talking for as long as I did, but it's pretty much, I'll be like the moderator of the show, and I'll have like 4 other panelists with me. But they'll be kind of like a rotating panel. We might have maybe 1 or 2 permanent co-hosts, kind of like with me, and then like the other 2 will just rotate between like 4 other different co-hosts. Like we would have 8 in total, so, and then 1 or 2 permanent, and then the other 4 or 5 or whatever just rotate every single day. So yeah, Monday through Friday. So yeah, that's probably what we'll do for that. If it does go to air, obviously, as you know, I have this whole plan mapped out of what I'm talking about. Yeah, we'll have the whole plan. What we'll do is that I think every year, we'll do this if there's any big change. Do like an updated network presentation where every year I kind of go through, and because new ideas always pop into my head, so on what to do. So yeah, we'll probably just do that during the 2025 review, I think. So yeah, we'll film that on the 29th, and I think it goes out on the 29th. Yeah, and then we're also going to do Test the Nation, the National 2025 Test. I'm going to be filming that on Sunday, and then it'll go out on Tuesday. So yeah, on the 30th. So that'll be exciting. And then yeah, 31st will be live college football playoffs. Holy Year's Eve spectacular. And then January 1st, what we'll do is that we'll do the first half of Oregon and Texas Tech. So that starts at noon Eastern time. Like I said, we'll only do the first half, so we'll probably be on hour and a half at the most, I would say. Probably a little longer than that, because the game will probably start at like 12:10 Eastern time, and we'll be on the air at like maybe 12:07 or 12:08. So yeah, it'll probably be a little over 90 minutes long. And then Friday we'll have the Ronnie show, and then Saturday night we'll do the Ronnie show 1-hour pilot. So what I plan to do in the future is to have like a 4-hour episode of the Ronnie show. Well, they would actually be split up into 3 shows, but we would have 4 hours of the Ronnie show Monday through Friday. The first part would be kind of like a Tonight Show / daytime talk show affair, at least like current daytime TV, what most of them are, like Sherry Shepherd show, Drew Barrymore, Tamron Hall, things like that. Kind of a mix of all of them. With some like Tonight Show flair. So yeah, that would be like the first out. Although I kind of switched it around. So like we would have, I can't remember how I switched it around actually. But yeah, so basically we would have that show, and then that would be the first hour. The second hour would be like the tabloid talk shows from like the 90s. And then hours 3 and 4 would be like a panel show, kind of like The View or The Talk. So yeah, that's basically what the Ronnie show would be, and it would run from 12 to 4 Eastern time, Monday through Friday, and then during the summer it would air from 2 to 6 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. And then I have some ideas for some other shows I'll be hosting too. So yeah, you'll see all that on the 2025 review, along with, everything I did this year basically. So yeah, and then the 2026 preview. Of course, since 2026 will be the 10th anniversary of RVN, we've got all kinds of celebrations planned for that. I mean, as you know, we had magic numbers last night. You saw every game show is going to have a 10th anniversary twist next summer, and you kind of saw what that twist was last night, and it was very exciting. I mean, it led to so far the biggest winner in magic numbers history with $260,000 worth. So yeah, but somebody could win, you know, depending on what the jackpot is, you know, 2.5, 3, or $3.5 million bucks, maybe. Just like I said, it depends on the jackpot. So yeah, that is very, very exciting. It is going to be very, very exciting. So make sure you join us for that right here on RVN. So yeah, well, as you know, today is our last day of our 12 days of Christmas. So when we come back, we're going to do our final giveaways of the year. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. Well, I just went in and blew my nose, obviously, because, you know, me picking in my nose and things like that. That's not very healthy, or that's not really good. Well, when I blew my nose, my ear just, like, popped. And that's what I needed to have happen, is for my ear to pop, because then I could basically go back to hearing normally. And I think it just, I mean, it didn't work at first, but just right before I came on, it kind of, there were a couple of like tiny little pops, and now I think I can hear clearly. So that's good. I can't wait for that. But we've got over $12,000 worth of giveaways to give away. So here we go. Let's start out with our very first prize, and I think every home should have something like this, really, to be quite honest. It'll save you in the long run, depending on what happens with your home, but a video security system. So there you go. All right, the next prize. You might need some lessons, but that's okay. It is a sewing machine, so yeah. That's all right. I think a lot of you look like you sew, so it's a decent prize to give away nonetheless. So yeah, alrighty. Now everybody could use this. I kind of hinted at a couple of these prizes yesterday, just because, you know, I just like to reveal things. I guess it was just, you know, a few minutes ago, because like half an hour ago as you're watching this, because that was in day 11 when I gave it all away. So there's that. But it is a set of it's a cookware set. So yeah, very, very nice. Up next, we have, it's really nice. It's worth over $3,000. It's a Michael Kors collection. So yeah, you get to look beautiful. Better than Gucci, I will say. I mean, so yeah. And then finally, we have the most expensive prize of this entire marathon. Well, not of this entire marathon. Of these 12 days of Christmas giveaways. Almost $7,000 worth in price. And it's a trip to Costa Rica. Yes. So in total tonight, that is over $12,500 worth in prizes. If you want to win all that money, call 090-11323-000, 090-11323-000, or text the word WIN to 84444. Lines will close at 3 a.m. Eastern Time tonight, and you can do 5 entries per voting method. Or text the word 12 to 84444. I don't know what I said. Text the word WIN, I think, yeah. Text the word 12. And we'll be doing one lucky home viewer. Now, if you want to win every single prize we give away, over $85,000 worth in prizes over these last 12 nights, then call 090-11323-001. That's 090-11323-001. Or text the word WIN to 84444. Lines will also close later on tonight at 3 a.m. Eastern Time, and one lucky winner is going to be receiving all those prizes. So yeah, we'll take a break and we'll wrap things up. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. Well, that's it for our 12 days of Christmas. Thank you all so much for watching. Normally every Friday we say we have a Ronnie show, but we're not going to have one this Friday, a regular episode. Those will return on January 2nd. So yeah, have a wonderful Christmas, and I will see you all tomorrow night. Gigantic Thursday, Houston versus Los Angeles Lakers at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, right here on RVN to kind of conclude Christmas. So yeah, to play us out once again, how he played us in, or, well, that sounds kind of wrong, but anyway, it's We Wish You a Merry Christmas from Kenny G. Enjoy. Bye-bye. Closed captioning is brought to you in part by